Rahul here, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Richard Riakporhe. The midnight train is still on schedule. Richard, your coach warned me that there'd be a golfing class, and you proved it. Listen to what you were saying to my colleagues there. You don't have a pre-planned strategy. Is your ring IQ now highly attuned that you can sort of just go in there, work it out within a round?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I've done throughout my career. I'd have, basic things that I want to do. Maybe it's to land a jab or something like this. But I think people are getting too technical. Man. A fight is a fight. Man. One punch changed the whole fight. Like Mike Tyson says, you got a plan to get punched in your face. What are you gonna do then? What I mean? It's all about being adaptable and being in sync. And when I say in sync, I mean mind, body, everything has to be in sync. And to get there, you have to train hard. You have to train really hard. You have to train everything as well, not just the physical, the mental as well. And I did a post on my Instagram. I mentioned it earlier. It's like, look, the work is done. It's tomorrow. The talk is done. It's just about instinct and execution. You know what I'm saying? Instinct and execution. And the instinct is why I would go back and watch the fight. When you ask me what happened, I don't know. I need to go and watch the fight back, and then I'd see, oh, I landed a counter there, or I landed this. It's just the opportunities that I saw there, but you have to be focused.
Interesting, yeah, because there are some coaches who say there's different types of ring IQ. Some fighters are great in the moment, others they sort of analyse and think about it and then work things out and then see a pattern. Would you say you're more in the former, the instinctive?
I can do both, but I prefer the latter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, it was all over in 2 rounds. We know you got that sort of punch on you. Moving forward then, I mean the queue at the championship level, there's a queue a mile long. The most difficult thing might be the negotiating the politics. Billy said next up he wants anyone in the top 15. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm all game like that. Like even before this fight, we were trying to make some bigger fights, bigger names, which people would have been like, he's really serious about this. But obviously they failed to materialize, and we ended up getting Tommy. But we liked Tommy because Tommy was game. He was calling me out, and I didn't realize he was calling me out for months. I was like, wow. They probably saw me like perform bad and thought, yeah, we can do this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that simple, and it gave me a bit more motivation, more motivation in the gym. Like, okay, I'm gonna show these guys who I am, and not just them, but like I'm talking about the world, because everyone's like, yeah, this is a close. Like they don't know if I'll get knocked out or whatever, but like it's fine. We're gonna see.
Was there some needle between you? Have you two ever had it?
No needle, only in the presser.
Uh-huh.
There was a bit of back and forth, and yeah, it got a little bit spicy to say the least, and we settled it now. Now we're best friends.
That's good, great for us fans. Yeah, right. It was a bit of fun on the press conference. Obviously, everyone's going about how big you are and how did you ever make cruiserweight. We've seen Usyk, probably the only guy that at heavyweight fights to a particular weight. Are you still finding your ideal optimal weight?
I think it depends on the opponent. There's some fighters that I can't. I would probably it would be. There might be some fights where I'd need to be a little bit heavier, so I might want to put on 10 pounds of weight or muscle, or maybe even go down a little bit. So I'm more agile, so maybe 220, so I can move a bit, slip. The good thing about me, I maintain power. I got power, and I think the lighter I am, the more dangerous I am. I can be heavy and light, and when I say that, I mean the old school heavyweights like Muhammad Ali, Ken Norton, George Foreman. But back in the days, like I'm talking about Zaire days, 220. We can even talk about Ray Mercer and Tommy Morrison, 220s, 225s. I'm heavier than all of them guys. So I can go back down there and I'll still have power and explosivity, 100%. So it depends on the opponent.
That's a sobering thought for the heavyweight division. Richard Riakporhe, congratulations. We look forward to the next one.